Really? You gotta be kidding me.
Nope, I just bought the perfect gifts for my whole entire family at World Golf Village.
How'd you manage that?
My dad loves to play golf, so I bought him a round of golf at the King and Bear and the Slammer and Squire. They also have a really cool t-shirts that my little brother will love and wine glasses for my mom. I didn't have to go to any store. I ordered it all online.
Wow, now that's smart.
Start shopping today at playwgv.com. playwgv.com.
Your pipes are leaking, don't get nervous. Fa la 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 la. Call Roll and Reach for same-day service. Fa la 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 la. He guarantees your satisfaction. Fa la 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 la. Call Roland and he'll spring into action. Fa la 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 la. This holiday season, if you have a leak and can't wait a week, dial 904-260-7059. And from the Roll and Reach family to yours, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hey everybody, it's Greg Proops from Whose Line Is It Anyway? Good news! Me and the guys are taking the show on the road, joined by a very special guest, our old Whose Line pal, Drew Carey.
Who's Live Anyway? The hilarious songs and improv comedy you love live.
We make up everything as we go, including flights and hotels. So if you've got an extra room at your place...
Who's Live Anyway? January 10th on stage at Florida Theater. Tickets are on sale now. Buy tickets at the box office or floridatheater.com.
We just need the one room. We're real close.
'Tis the season, and my friends at Tire Outlet are giving back. That's right, your local Tire Outlet has partnered with local children's hospitals to run a children's toy drive. Mike Dempsey here, and each Tire Outlet shop is a toy drive drop point for new toys. So gather your toys, new toys please, and donate now at any of Tire Outlet's 9 locations. All toy drive proceeds will go towards the Wilson Children's Hospital. They need your help, so take your new toy donations to any Tire Outlet location now through December 20th.
Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Brought to you by TireOutlet.com. Wholesale prices, premium service.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it. Let's go. Uh-huh. Right on. Jeff, I'm going to get this party started as we exchange sports concepts and rationalizations. At the end of this segment, we're going to hand out a little Christmas cheer.
We are?
Beef, what are we giving out today?
Oh, you're darn tootin', Dan. Today's lucky winner is going to get a gift certificate that gets them a 60-minute massage session from Massage Envy, plus a $25 certificate for the, say it with me, Congaree and Penn Farm Shop.
Okay.
The official farm of the Jaguars. I'll get there.
The Jaguars have an official farm, and that's if things go bad, we know where we can go.
Yeah. I have a question. Where are the Oakland Raiders going to play next year?
It's funny you say that because if we had a new...
I mean, is there a chance the Oakland Raiders are going to be playing in San Diego next year?
Well,
is there a chance the Oakland Raiders will be playing in San Antonio next year? Are the Oakland Raiders not going to be in Oakland next year because they're not going to be in Vegas, and the city of Oakland is suing the Raiders? And if I'm the Oakland Raiders, then I probably wouldn't want to play in Oakland, although Mark Davis says maybe they will.
Mark Davis has stones the size of medicine balls, Dan. Mm-hmm. This guy has some nerve.
Yeah.
The quote of the year comes to us on December 12th when Mark Davis, apparently with a straight face, unleashed this quote. You ready for this one, Dan?
I'm ready.
Talking about whether, they can stay in Oakland before they move to Vegas. Quote, if they'll have us, I can't turn on the fans.
You already did, Mark.
Says the guy who moved the team to Vegas, and yet still the Raiders fans show up every Sunday.
The Raiders should go play in L.A. They'd have more fans than the Rams and Chargers combined.
Yeah, don't get me started on L.A. either. That's a whole nother. That deplorable sports town is a joke, and they just keep rewarding them with thing after thing. Dan, you know what the Chargers, Steelers, and then the Rams, Bears games got in Sunday Night Football in the Los Angeles market? Sunday Night Football in the L.A. market, they got the same rating, a 12. That is pitiful, dude.
Oof.
A 12. Do you know if the Jaguars were 10-3 and were playing at Pittsburgh on a Sunday night, what the rating here would be?
Yeah.
It'd be like a 40 or a 50.
Yeah.
So, where you know what my answer is, and this is like so cold, but I really don't care about Northern California at all. I don't care where the Raiders play.
Yeah.
I mean, you know where the Raiders play? You know where most teams play, Dan? They play on my television screen.
They're suggesting San Diego, Santa Clara, Reno, Vegas, or Glendale.
Is Oakland not going to have them next year? I mean, Oakland wasn't saying you can't play here. They're just suing them for lost revenue moving forward.
If you're Mark Davis,
Oakland should have never let him play there this year. The day they
Right.
took the team away, they should have given him a big middle finger.
Yeah.
Greg Popovich passed Pat Riley for 4th on the all-time wins list last night. I feel like late Popovich started to get his credit, and the similarities between the Patriots and their run under Belichick and the Spurs and their run under Popovich are amazing. But where would you put Pop in the coaching pantheon of both NBA greats and great coaches of our lifetime? And, that could include Nick Saban. It could be college sports, other sports. Is Pop a top 10 coach?
All time?
Yeah. All sports.
All time? He's close if he's not there. I mean, what has he won, 5?
Yeah, he
World
definitely is in
championships?
basketball. Oh, he's won 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're saying
He's
all
definitely
time.
top 10 basketball, right? NBA? Or no?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You said, I thought you said all
that
coaches all
includes
time.
Lombardi and
Yeah.
Saban. And
I mean, basketball-wise, you got, how do you argue against
Coach K.
Fred Auerbach?
Well,
or
Coach K would be.
Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
But Popovich is an interesting cat because he's such an intelligent dude and he's so
rude.
Rude, which
rude.
became charming in a way.
Yeah, to some.
They had fun with it, but he was a real ass to Doris Burke back in the day. But it became almost
He's
a
rude.
charming thing.
I don't like his personality a bit, but I respect the heck out of his coaching.
He can coach.
Yeah, no
He
doubt
can
about
coach. The
that.
Spurs don't
They
really
won last night. Got back to 14-14.
Yeah,
so.
they don't have much.
No.
And they got
DeRozan and
yeah.
you
So-
had to play Rudy Gay. They got no size.
But it's not about this year's team. It's about him in the history. And
Correct.
I would say you could make an argument for him as a top 10 coach of all time. But there are a lot of great coaches.
It
If
may
you start
be-
on all sports, all time. Wow.
In an era
Never
of all
thought
the
of it that
incredible,
way.
the era of the incredible, athleticism, and who's winning titles, whether it's LeBron or KD or Curry or Jordan or Kobe.
Uh-huh.
The fact that that they won it with Tim Duncan and Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili, they don't strike you. They're all great athletes, underrated as athletes, but it wasn't just strictly like the physicality rules when it came to the Spurs and them winning championships.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Jeff, the Jacksonville Jaguars return home against the Washington Redskins Sunday as we get closer to the game. At the beginning of the week, I was like, I really don't want them to win. I kind of rethink. When you get caught up in the moment, you want them to win, and then you let the chips fall where they may, wherever you pick. Because the bottom line is this. You're not going to be – if you don't control the board at 1, then you don't control the board, period. So if the Jags pick 6, somebody could trade up to 1 through 5 to get their guy – if they, sense that so the Jags are going to have to move and strategize and wheel and deal anyway. So you play it out and see what happens. I think the Jags are going to win on Sunday, although they'll be hard pressed to find points. I do think they'll find a way to win. But as we get closer to the game, do you want them to win the game, or do you? Well, we've gone back and forth on this.
I can't. I get pissed at them on Mondays.
Yeah.
And say I don't care if they never win another game.
Right.
I'm going to want them to win every Sunday when they play. That's just how I am. And it could be fools. Folly
I tend to
in
agree.
doing that. There's a couple other intertwining storylines here to me, and one is as to where they finish 5th or 12th picking. It's amazing. I've seen three mock drafts this week, each with the Jags picking between 6 and 10. All 3, they were the first to take a quarterback, and there were 3 different quarterbacks taken, so it may not matter. Mm-hmm. Which leads me to, it's amazing. I'd like to see a historical look back on where prospects are ranked right now as soon as their college playing careers are over and where they're ranked in April and how much movement there is when you go from just taking what you see on the field to all the other intangibles and measurables that you're going to focus in on the next few weeks. And then the last corresponding storyline is this. Get a good look at TIAA Bank Field when you're down there on Sunday because it is a real symbol of the disappointment that you had this year. Good teams don't wet themselves at home regularly. We've said this all along. For the Jags to get better, they have to become a good home team. Win your home games, go 4-4, 3-5 on the road. You're going to win 10, 11 games every year.
End up 4-4 at home
They're
this
terrible is what they are. They're 3-4 at home.
Yeah.
They lost at home to Houston. They lost at home to Tennessee. They lost at home to the Eagles with a home field advantage as big as the one here. They lost to Pittsburgh, blew a 16-0 lead. They're an awful home team, and that sums up the disappointment of this season. And if you look at the standings this year and find surprising teams in contention, the reason the Dolphins are in contention is because they're 6-1 at home. You've got to win home games. It can mask, some weaknesses in other places. All right, Dan, I leave you with just one last question here as we finish up the 10-minute drill. You suggested earlier that you would like to see it almost become like a part of the Major League Baseball schedule, that all decisions had to be made during, the winter meetings.
Yeah, some sort of parameters where things have to get done, and then there's, if it's not done, you can't start again till later on. So,
do you think the Phillies picked up an outfielder yesterday, a former MVP, and Andrew McCutchen? And I don't care about Andrew McCutchen. What we care about is Bryce Harper and how that might affect him. Why, as we creep one day deeper into the offseason, with every tick of the clock, do I feel like he's going to be a Dodger? I'm going to tell you right now, Dan. Bryce Harper's going to sign with the Dodgers. They're going to unload Puig. They're going to unload Kemp. And Mark Teixeira made a great point on ESPN. And this can happen when you get a real well-rounded team and you're super deep. They were almost too deep. It's Game 7 of the World Series, and Kiki Hernandez is hitting cleanup. You're too good of a team for Kiki Hernandez to be hitting cleanup in the World Series.
Yeah, well, we talked about that during the World Series, and I thought Dave Roberts and the staff, the GM or whoever it was pulling the strings, made some terribly stupid decisions. I'm not sure if you, listen, at some point you play your best nine, whether they're right-handed, left-handed. They got so analytically driven, they would leave guys on the bench who had 30 home runs and 28 home runs. It made no sense to me, but to answer your question, maybe. I think the Yankees are going to get Machado. I think they have to. I can't believe the Yankees are going to let a whole offseason go where the Red Sox won a world title and not do anything major. So I think the Yankees will get Machado, and I still think Harper is Philadelphia bound personally, but
even with McCutchen.
Oh yeah, they got tons of money to spend. The Phillies want to spend. They want to make a splash, and that by no means shut the door on Harper and or Machado. I don't think they'll sign both, but I do think Harper ends up in Philly. But I wouldn't rule out LA. I think that's a good point. They've been rumored to be getting rid of Puig anyway and looking to unload Kemp too. So we shall see. Lots of hot stove, lots of rumors going on right now. They say it's just a matter of time till the Mets get Real Muto, but they desperately want him. But at what cost? I mean, I'm a little concerned about at what cost, Brody. Be careful.
All right, let's do this. We'll pause. That's the 10-minute drill. You're caught up on some of the major headlines from the sports world. When we return, I've got a Shazam Spotlight, an unbelievable stat, I thought, a scoring stat from last night caught my eye. Also a pop quiz. I'm going to take you deep on this one, Dan Hicken. You're going to, both of you, you're going to struggle with it, I hope.
Also, we'll do caller number 3 right now to bring you some Christmas cheer.
Caller number 3 is going to
641-1010.
Take advantage of the 1010XL holiday gift guide. You can find it over at 1010XL.com. Get lots of great gift ideas. And caller number 3 is going to get themselves a certificate for a 60-minute massage from Massage Envy and $25 to spend at the Congaree and Penn Farm Shop, the official farm of the Jaguars.
Boom.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Now, the TireOutlet.com drive of the game. TireOutlet.com. Wholesale prices, premium service.
This week's Tire Outlet drive of the game took place in the third quarter of Thursday's game against the Tennessee Titans. Cody Kessler connected with Dede Westbrook to cap off an 11-play scoring drive that took 67 yards and 3 minutes and 41 seconds in the third quarter.
If you haven't heard, your favorite Tire Outlet is now partnered with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Dempsey here for TireOutlet.com, and this season you can win a free set of tires during each home game. Spot the Tire Outlet LED banner in stadium, post your best game face with hashtag Tire Outlet, and you'll be entered to win into the free tire giveaway. That's right, each home game this season, you'll have a chance to win free